Celeste is widely regarded to be one of the best platformer games of all time, and one of my favourite parts of it is the mechanical depth of the movement. There's the basics like jumping and dashing, but then you can use these basic moves in different combinations to make more advanced movement mechanics. These aren't really necessary to beating the game, but their existence can make replaying the game more fun, and it's also the main reason why Celeste speedruns look like this. Making these advanced mechanics can be a challenge, but what if I told you that a game jam game that was made in 2 weeks managed to master this? This is A Tower in the Forest, a game I think everyone who is working on a platformer game can learn from because of how complex its movement mechanics are. So let's break it down and see how it's done. First up, the basic movement. The game has 3 main movement mechanics on top of the standard left, right, and jump. First is a pretty common double jump mechanic where you can press the space bar while in midair to jump again. The second is a simple wall jump mechanic where you can jump while touching a wall to gain some extra height. You can also slide down a wall and slide even faster while holding the S button. The third is a little more unique. Pressing the W key spawns a little parachute above your head, which you can then use to slowly glide down from a higher position, allowing you to reach places you wouldn't be able to otherwise. These 3 mechanics are combined in various different ways to create more complex movement mechanics, many of which I probably don't even know because I've only played the game a total of 4 hours, but the 2 that are explained in the hard difficulty of the game, which I managed to beat after a large amount of pain and suffering, and the 2 that I'll analyze in this video are the sliding wall jump and the boosted wall jump. The sliding wall jump is performed by holding the S button down while sliding down a wall to slide faster and then jumping off the wall, resulting in a huge jump. The boosted wall jump is performed by cancelling a double jump by wall jumping, and it is very difficult to perform consistently, but it is also very powerful as not only does it give you a huge boost, it also gives you your double jump back, meaning you can jump again to get even further. These 2 mechanics can be used in speedruns to skip parts of the game, which is why speedruns of the game can be as short as 2 minutes, and considering it took me half an hour to beat the normal version of the game, that's pretty good. But I do think there's a bit of a missed opportunity with the advanced mechanics in this game, because they're both really similar. They both involve wall jumps, which makes it a bit confusing because they're both used in very similar places. I think that they could both benefit strongly from just having another mechanic that could be an intersection between maybe the parachute and the double jump. Maybe double jumping and parachuting immediately could result in you getting a huge speed boost or something like that. Just a little mechanic to make them all feel a bit more diverse. So how could you design these mechanics for your own game? Well, you could just hope that it happened accidentally like with Celeste, but chances are you don't want to rely on that because it might not even happen. So here's how you could design them. First of all, you'll need to find an intersection between 2 or more existing mechanics. For example, in A Tower in the Forest, the intersection between the double jump and the wall jump creates the boosted wall jump. Then you will need to work out a natural result of these actions combined together. For the boosted wall jump, it is to give you a little vertical boost, and then because you're cancelling your double jump, it only makes sense to just give it back to you. And then the final step would be, of course, for you to program it into the game. I don't think it's a good idea to have heaps of these because that would just get super complicated, but I think 2 or 3 would be a pretty good number. A Tower in the Forest has 2 that I know of, but then again, Celeste has 11 that I've been able to count on the wiki, so you could probably get away with having heaps if you really wanted to, I guess. There's a whole lot I could have covered with this game, but I decided to just keep it simple in this video and focus on one aspect. But if you want to play it yourself, there will be a link in the description. I would highly recommend it because this game is amazing. Also, something that I really need to mention before ending the video, that one video I made about 6 months ago just suddenly blew up out of nowhere and got me several hundred new subscribers and tens of thousands of views, which is, well, insane. If any of you who are watching this video right now came from that video, then, well, welcome to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to check out this video about how you can make the text in your game look a whole lot better with very little effort. Anyway, thanks for watching. I have no idea why that took so long. Easy. Yes, exactly. I need it. No, stop. Please, please, no. No, no, no.